News alert, storage auction videos have moved to Storage Auction Shogun. The link is below. See ya!
Ho, ho, ho. It's that time of year. Crazy Craigslist scams. I don't know what it is, but people don't really seem to take responsibility for doing dumb shit. Was watching the other day on the news. This guy is selling these high-end Jordans. He gets robbed because he's conducting a deal in the parking lot. First of all, there's certain items that breed a certain type of illegal customer. Someone that tries to rip you off. Number one, high-end apparel, purses, laptops, watches, jewelry, stuff like that. Because I really thought about some stuff. I've actually let people in my house from Craigslist. I've actually have met people in their houses from Craigslist. What's the problem? It's the item. I've never been ripped off with a bedroom set, or a dining room set, or a clock, or a sofa, or a washer and dryer, or a TV. It's always small electronics. And the reason I'm doing this video, if you're selling on Craigslist and you're selling a small electronic item, take your ass to Starbucks. Meet them inside the Starbucks. If they say, hey, will you follow me to my car because I got to get my money? You said, nope, I'll be right here inside the Starbucks. I've sold several Macs. I've sold several laptops, electronics, cameras, all types of stuff. And I've always met people in what I call a secure public area. The parking lot is not a secure public area. It's public, but let's look at a parking lot. What does a parking lot provide? Various modes of escape. If you meet them inside the Starbucks, there's usually two ways they can get in and out. Sit in the middle of the Starbucks. Make sure that people know that you're conducting the deal. Yes, do your deal in public. You're not doing anything illegal. My gold guy used to meet me in Joe's Deli. We do the stuff, $100 a people mind their business. We're doing business. Think. Because every time I see the news and they're talking about Craigslist and they're saying, oh God, another thing that happened on Craigslist. It didn't happen on Craigslist. It happened here in Atlanta because someone was a dumbass. Do not meet people out in public with small electronic items. Go inside a restaurant, a McDonald's, a Chick-fil-A. And if they're serious, you will have no problem bringing them in because that protects them. They've got cash on them. So what's the problem? And in terms of laptops and certain things, you want to test the Wi-Fi. You need to come inside anyway. You're selling an iPad, you want to test the iPhone. Well, I'm just like thousands and thousands of transactions on Craigslist. And I've never been even remotely attacked or someone tried to rip me off. None of that stuff. Now, I'm big as hell, 6'1", 250. But even with that, a gun will bring all that down. I've never had that problem. So it's the holiday season. You're trying to get a little extra cash. Do not be afraid of Craigslist. Because the news will be, oh, it happened on Craigslist. Oh, the Craigslist killer, blah, blah. No. Craigslist is a portal where people can connect. The things that happen don't happen on Craigslist. They happen in your lives. So, once again, from the top, if you are selling some small electronic items, meet them in Starbucks. If you're selling high-end designer athletic shoes, the thing with the shoes is just staggering to me. The amount of money that grown-ass men pay for shoes. I'm not talking $100. I'm talking about $200, $300, $400 for some Jordans that you're wearing. But anyway, that's just me. But if you're selling that stuff, take care. It's real simple. Just think 2 times. I have this electronic item. I want $500. I want $2,000 for it. What's the best way to do it? I have actually dropped deals in the bank because people were like, hey, I really want to. You can sometimes hear the hesitation in their voice, and that's where being a salesperson can help you. I had this one guy, one of the Macs, and he's like, yeah, that's a lot of money. And I said, look, let's do this. Where do you bank? And he said, Bank of America. I said, let's do this. Let's meet at Bank of America, and we can do the deal right there in the lobby. You don't have to pull the money out of your account until you're perfectly satisfied that the condition of the laptop is what I say it is. And I heard a little, oh, okay, that's cool. What time? Safety, 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 safety. Because remember, people are trying to rip off the end user. Like this thing with, if you get an email like you've just won $1,000 gift card, delete it because you didn't win shit. It's a scam. I got one, and I was about I was like, okay, wait a minute, why do I have to do all this? I was supposedly one, so delete. It's a scam. If you are going to sell on Craigslist, be smarter than the average bear. Think about what you can do to make your customer feel safe. Because real people who are interested in what you have to say, they will be down with it like 4 flat tires. So like, okay, when I sold a car, met in the bank, actually used the notary at the bank to sign some papers. It's just go beyond and above a little bit, because when you do things to make your customer feel more secure, you separate yourself from the pack. Because there's a lot of people on Craigslist who will put up a sofa, but there's a little stain, and because it looks good in the flash, they won't say nothing. And you get there and you're like, motherfucker, that's a stain. Really? Really? I drove all the way out here, and you've got this stain in the sofa, and you could have told me that, motherfucker. You could have told me. But that is the deal. So, once again, Merry Christmas, take care, and sell, sell, sell. All right, this is Clinton, and I'll check you out in the next video.